Welcome back, everybody. So if you all recall, the last two NMKR videos that I did was how to mint your first NFT with NMKR, part 1 and part 2, for independent artists. This can be for anybody, but I gear specifically towards independent artists within the music industry because I would like to continuously provide information on how we can empower ourselves and own our intellectual property, our digital assets in the proper manner. So I utilize NMKR Studio to see out this task for myself when it comes to authenticating my intellectual property. As you all recall, I utilize NMKR Studio. So I'm just going to go ahead, /studio. All right, this allows me to log in. Okay. Just type in my information. Luckily, it's still here. I'm always in my NMKR Studio. That's why it's still here. I don't know who I'm kidding. So that was my dashboard. Now these are my 3 active projects. Okay, you can go back to my last 2 previous videos and you can see how I've created this policy right here. And these are 2 prior policies that I have. One of them being my JUSE drops collection, and then one of them being my limited edition. Okay, just give you a little view of my limited edition JUSE tickets. Okay, this is a pretty cool one right here. It's pretty cool right there. Look at this gold one. That's the magic ticket. Okay, 3D AR components. So these are GLB files within the sub file as well. All right, so go back to my NFT projects. So NMKR Studio is the most powerful API no-code tool on the Cardano blockchain. So it's pretty comprehensive in what I'm allowed to do. I can utilize this interface as well as manage my API keys with the proper API documentation right here. Now, I want to take today to highlight a different product by NMKR. That is to allow you to mint single NFTs and small collections. All right, so let me just take you to the beginning. Let me go to nmkr.io, and as you see here, this is more of a newer feature. So you just click on Mint NFT. Okay, it brings you to this page right here. Create your NFTs. How many NFTs do you want to create? It allows you to create a single NFT or a small collection. I do believe that small collection might be limited to 15 NFTs. Don't quote me in the moment. But for right now, let me just click on single NFT. Okay. This is where we upload our files. So the first file that you're going to want to upload is the actual image that you're going to be utilizing to represent this NFT. All right. So let me go in here. I think I'm going to potentially mint one of my tracks. So let me go in here. Let me go to JUSE drops. Let me go back. I didn't mean to do the actual audio file first. I'm going to do the image that's a representation. Okay. As you see here, up to 6 files and 1 gig in total size you can upload. Obviously, you can drag and drop and upload multiple files at the same time. I like that. I'm just going to do mine manually. That's why I'm going through NMKR Mint, is to show the difference between NMKR Mint and NMKR Studio. 2 different processes of how you upload your NFTs, but it shouldn't be too different. We have our thumbnail. Your thumbnail has to be an image, right? That's what I just said. So the first image that you upload, the first file that you upload is going to be an image, because that is going to be the thumbnail that everybody sees, which is going to be the representation of that NFT. If you don't provide one, we will generate a template for you, it says here. Okay, so I have my PNG file, right? Not a JPEG, this is a PNG. So the display name is going to be JUSE go back. Okay, we're going to say go back by JUSE is the second track minted by JUSE on the Cardano blockchain. Go Back by JUSE is the second track minted by JUSE on the Cardano blockchain. So token name, we're going to, there's no spaces allowed within the token name. No spaces, no special characters. All right. This is the first thing that you see. Adult content. Does your NFT feature any nudity, intense sexuality, political incorrectness, profanity, slurs, violence, other potentially disturbing subject matter? There might be a little bit of profanity within this track. So just in case, I am going to select yes, no, this does not include photosensitive seizure. This is good though, because this provides a warning, which is really cool. I like how we can add the tags. All right, so we're going to hit audio, art, let's just go here with image. I love this feature here. This is what I couldn't wait to get to. So license. All right, I have the opportunity now to choose the rights that this owner now has. This can include the image rights, the distribution rights, and much more. When it comes to this track right now, and for the purpose of this video, I am not going to allocate commercial license. Let's look at what the full license notice for a personal license is. So the license for personal use is created to give common ground for all parties in regards to what kind of rights the NFT artist wants to grant to the owner of an NFT. This license is for personal, non-commercial use and permits the owner to use the art for personal and non-commercial purposes only. I like that. Okay, so this is them defining personal use as non-commercial use. All right, so you do not have the rights to redistribute this in any way, shape, or form for advertisement and or money-making purposes. The artist shall conform to securing all third-party payment or third-party permissions and clearances, which I don't need to because I created this track. Everything is composed by me. License is owned all by me. The owner shall accord credit on any use or reproduction of the art in the name of the artist. So this says basically covering me if you do utilize this in the form of, an advertisement or a sync to a video or intro to a podcast. You must accredit me as the composer, music producer of this track. So this says, why do we need a license to sell an NFT? This license shall create more security for both sides, right? There's understanding on the use rights by the owner of the NFT and the original owner of and creator of the NFT. By doing this, this license will be a next step to adopt NFTs for everyday real world use cases. I love that. All right, so the owner is allowed to use the art for personal use. The permitted use includes artist profile image, create up to 10 additional physical reproductions of the art for personal use, such as printing the image onto a shirt or owners for personal use. Create additional digital manifestations of the art for personal use. All right, post art on social media. Conditions of use. The owner agrees and undertakes that. Not allowed to modify the art. The artist, the original creator, retains the right to claim original authorship of this art. The owner will not distribute, sell, license, or sublicense. Okay? That is probably the number one item here that we want to highlight. The usage rights for the art are non-transferable and non-assignable other than by the resale of the NFT. Okay. Any and all attempts to copyright, trademark, or in any way claim that the owner is the original creator, and any and all attempts to gain rights to the IP of the art are forbidden. Okay. I love that terminology here. The owner shall not amend, adapt, or use position the art to suggest that the artist or any of the persons appearing in the art endorse any commercial product or service or any political party, right? Followed by these definitions. right? Because when you have legalese, you have to have the proper definitions. And this takes you down all the way through. So I'm not going to go through all this, but I did want to actually introduce everyone to NMKR licenses. This is a perfect way to give common ground for all parties in regards to what kinds of rights the NFT artist wants to grant to the owner of an NFT. So I just want to give a shout out to NMKR for this feature. I think it's amazing. All right, so now let's go back really fast. I'm going to choose a personal license, okay? Because commercial license is almost that. It gives you the ability to distribute, resell, all that good stuff. Open source license. All right. Artist is the creator of the art and retains the right to claim original authorship. Using the art in connection with a legal or okay, so it's the same thing. So the license for open source is created to give common ground for all parties. Allows the owner any and all modifications to the art, so long as the modified art is not claimed to be the original. Okay, so an open source license that allows the owner to not resell or redistribute that piece as is. You have to alter the art or modify it, and then in so doing, will you be able to potentially redistribute in the form of the new art form. But by adding this personal license to the NFT, the artist agrees to the agreement of actually modifying the art before any redistribution or reselling. All right, so again, I'm going to do NMKR personal license. And royalties, let me just set this at 10%. I like a 10% as an individual independent artist. All right. So you know what? This fixed price, choose selling option, fixed price, I like that, 58, but I'm just going to mint only. Copy. So that is the wallet that I want to utilize to be paid out any royalties and any proceeds from this, okay? Let me check all my inputs because it shows me that I'm not. Okay, description is too long. Okay, so my description is too long. Go back by JUSE is the second track minted by JUSE on the Cardano. Second track minted by JUSE on Cardano. Let's just say on Cardano. On Cardano. Go back by JUSE is the, let's just do this now. Second, see? Minted by JUSE on Cardano. I like that. All right, so now we should be able to go forward. Let's hit next. Point of no return. In the next step, your NFTs will be created. You will not be able to edit or change them any longer. Please make sure your NFTs are all set up the way you want them to be. So, wow, this is awesome. It allows you the opportunity to buy with NMKR Pay. I think that is pretty cool. With NMKR Studio, you know, I actually go up here and I buy mints. So I actually load up my payout wallet, or I load up my internal wallet from the inside out as opposed to the outside in, okay? And also I can make payouts as well manually with NMKR Studio. But with NMKR Mint, this is simply minting one-of-one NFTs. All right, sometimes you don't need to create a whole entire collection, or sometimes you just might need to create a very small collection. So that's what NMKR Mint is for, and already I'm loving it. So let's hit buy with NMKR Pay. Agree. All right, look at these cute little kitty cats. Let's go ahead and verify that. All right, let's go ahead and place this order because I am connected to my wallet. So what I've noticed actually is thus far there isn't any metadata requirements. So let me put in my spending password here. Awesome, transaction successful. Processing, purchase. So what I've noticed here is that there was never any moment in time where I had to input any metadata. So obviously there's going to be a certain template of metadata that they provide for you, which that's okay. That's okay. But if you would like to actually create your own metadata, so it says token was sent to your wallet. Congratulations on your purchase. That's awesome. So let me go to the wallet. Let me actually go to pool.pm, backslash kid juice. That's the wallet that it's sitting in. Okay, you see that's okay. The 4ADA was taken. Awesome. There we are. Okay, so you see this right here? Go back. This is the first track that I minted. Kid Juice, Lucci. Kid Juice is my handle. I go by Juice. So let's click on the asset. Let's look at what the metadata looks like. All right, so it's basic. I love it. It provides the license right here. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Go back by Juice is the second track minted by Juice on Cardano. Let's play it. Awesome. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the NMKR Mint feature. I like it. It was very seamless, very smooth. Okay. And that was it. So I hope that gave you a nice little framework of how to mint your first NFT using NMKR Mint. Very basic, but it does allow you to mint one of ones. It provides you the ability to add a license in here, whether it be an NMKR personal license, an open source license, or a commercial license. And I love the license link here that provides that legalese. So you don't necessarily have to have all of that within the metadata. You can put that on a web page and then just link it into your metadata here. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you ever want to listen to this track, all right, you can effectively go to pool.pm backslash kid juice. You can listen to a few other tracks of mine as well. Here's one right here by Six City. That was the first release, music NFT released by JUSE, but that was facilitated through Six City. This is the one that I minted for the first time on my own. This is Lucci. All right, these are, I showed you all my limited edition JUSE tickets as well. Okay, we see here in my wallet, I have How to Mint Your First NFT with NMKR for Indie Artists, Part 1 and 2. Right, so, and here we have Disguise, man. We just minted his EP. This one is also featuring JUSE on the second track, right here, Oak Piano featuring JUSE. Big shout out to my homie Disguise. Well, all right, you all. That's going to wrap us up for how to mint your first NFT with NMKR Mint. And I can't wait to see you guys next time.